Hello. Welcome back to all of us who are in year 5, whether you're in Dragonflies or in Badgers or over in the resource base. It's really exciting to be this close to coming back after so long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a little whistle-stop tour of all the things you'll need to know on the day you come back, okay? So here we are outside, and the first thing that you'll notice, the first little difference, is that reception's changed. So where the main office used to be, through these doors, that's no longer in use. So actually now, with our building work finished, that is where the main reception is. Okay, so just across the way we used to get into the resource base. But for us, the most important bit is here. These two white gates. See if I can get those in properly. Those two white gates. Now what you're going to do in the mornings is make a lovely socially distanced line this way. Okay, and one of the grown-ups in our bubble will be there to greet you, make sure that we're all nicely socially distanced and to say hello, and then we'll come in this way. So once we get to this point, what you'll do is come into this little area here. I'm sure we've walked past it loads of times before, but many of you might not have been in here, where we will set up a hand washing station. So you'll have your hands wet, bit of soap, and then you'll walk on up this way. So now that we've washed our hands and have them soaked, we're going to be rubbing them, making sure that we get all of the soap into all the bits of our hands as we make our way up the corridor. Now remember, for us, it's going to be a bit different because we're not going to be going through the hall into our old corridor. We're going to be coming up this way into the upper key stage 2 corridor. Okay, and we'll be soaping our hands, making sure they're properly clean all the way till we get to our door. Now, once we've made it to our door, we're going to keep socially distanced, make our way around the tables to the sink. There it is, with a nice spoon in it. And we'll rinse our hands off and dry them, and then we will take our seats. One of the main things that you'll notice that's different is how little movement there will be over the course of the day. So where we would normally have monitors to hand things out, or we would go and collect things, we want to keep that movement to a minimum. So we've created a handy dandy drawer system that goes on the bottom of your chair. And as you can see, in there will be all of your books, a little pack of stationery, and your class reading book. Now, our class reading book to start off with is going to be Tom's Midnight Garden, which is a lovely old story. It's a fantasy story, but it's a lovely little book. Okay, now that's going to be a lot more full of all your other books. And as you can see, the rest of the chairs don't have that on. They're all currently at home being drilled to make sure that they are all nice and secure. So that's one of the biggest differences, but hopefully it'll actually make things a lot more convenient for you. Another thing to note, while I remember, is when you bring in your coat, that will have to sit on the back of your chair. And if you have a lunchbox, that will need to probably slot underneath your chair or in a space under your table. Just going to give you a quick swoosh around the room now, looking at some of the displays. So this one is all about the River Nile and thinking about different Nile and river civilizations. Then we'll come to our main topic, which is sow and grow. That's a blank one. Haven't decided what to do with that yet. I wonder. Then we've come to our important notices board, All important information is on there, mostly for the grown-ups, but also some lovely bits of artwork going on there. Then we come to your fishy display. I made sure that we kept this, and this has all come up with us. I couldn't let it go. So have a spot, see if you can see your artwork on there. I'm excited for you to come back and see that. Here, in this pile here, is artwork that you need to take home or stuff that you left in your drawers at the end of the year. So by the end of the first day, this corner will be completely clear. Looks like a mess at the moment, but it will be cleared by the end of Thursday. We've got a vocab wall as normal, reading area, and this is another big difference. This is the reading area. Now it has a lot less books in it than we would normally have, but I've been through every single book in there, so I know that they are all top quality books, and I will help each of you to choose a book from that section that's the right book for you, and one that you're going to enjoy. So hopefully, even though it's smaller, it should be much more useful and a much better library. And then lastly, this is where we'll hang our maths, and this is where we'll hang our writing. You can see, hopefully, actually I'm just going to turn you around a second. No, I can't. Hopefully you can see that the classroom is in a big horseshoe shape, so none of you are facing each other. So that's one of the ways that we're keeping you safe. But we've tried this before. We've had this set up in our classroom before, so actually it's not too unfamiliar. Should be fairly straightforward for us. Now, there's going to be a lot of things that you'll want to know, a lot of things that you're going to want to ask, and maybe you've got some worries as well. All I would say is that most things are going to be exactly the same. And we've worked incredibly hard to make sure that school is as safe as we can possibly make it. So as long as we are following all of the different rules, we will make sure that we're safe, and we're going to make sure that school is a really exciting place to be again. Okay, I'm going to see you all on Thursday. I might see some of you over the 2 TD days. So if I see you, I'll give you a quick wave. But other than that, have a lovely last few days of your holiday, and I can't wait to see you all again on Thursday. Take care now.